But
I can't believe it.
You're
It's
playing-
coming to the channel. Yeah, go for number one. You're gonna wait. You're gonna love this, right? If you're still watching this, you've got to wait for this number one spot. Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today we are back with another top 10.
15.
We're back top 10 / top 15. The last one we did was top 10 worst Mario Kart tracks. Is that the last
I
top 10?
think the worst
Yes.
Mario Kart tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, because we did the Nintendo characters before that, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, so we're here today. We're back again, and we're doing another gaming type top 10. And today, it's quite a throwback because we're doing DS games today.
Yes, we are.
DS games.
DS games. Now, we asked a plethora of different people this. People kept asking me questions: do 3DS games count? I said no. That's good. That's basically like, I know it's like DS, but it's not like, it'd be like if we did a PlayStation 2 top 10, people would chuck in PS3 games and PS1 games.
I mean, yeah, the DS and 3DS are considered different
Yeah.
consoles.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I had a DSi game.
Yeah. And also, first time ever, a few people didn't even send me top 10s. They sent me top 8s and top 7s because they only played 8 or 7 DS games.
wow,
Yeah.
well, what a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
I just want to point out first, Kat, who's been a top 10 in, I think, most of our lists, only gave me 5 games.
5?
She gave me 5 games.
What the hell?
So our fifth place game, so our last place game got 6 points because you only have 5 games on it.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
so we asked our plethora panel of judges. We asked me, H, Zenaus, Reese, Sprangle, Molly, Chris, Foss, Holly. Scoots only gave me 7 games. Dia, Hawks, Dread only gave me 6. Lil, Jack, Eric, Hooper only gave me 8. Lily only gave me 8, and Kat gave me 5.
Wow.
A
I
lot
mean,
of- a lot of not
that's
10s.
disgraceful.
It is disgraceful.
It
and
is.
And
It's like, but
with the amount of rubbish games that were on the Wii,
yeah, but the
I'm
thing,
surprised.
because like with the Wii one, there was fine. Everyone got a top 10. It was great. We had 85, 87 different games on this list
Ooh,
in total,
dear.
and we're going to start off with 14th place, which involves 4 different games.
Here we are with the ties already.
We're back.
But to be fair, 14th place all got 17 points.
Okay, that's actually not too
okay.
bad.
So that's
Thinking
not-
there's 80 whatever games.
Yeah, so we've got 4 different games. I actually have only played technically 2 of these games.
Okay.
Right.
So I think we should start with the ones I've actually played before.
Yeah,
we?
sure.
Whatever.
Shall we? Let's do that. So our first game in our top 10 list, in 14th place with 17 points, is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time.
Okay.
Came
Okay.
14th place. Now, I've played this only on stream.
Hmm.
I
Go on, say it.
Go on, say it. It's not my type of game.
He hated it.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I hated it. I'd like Zelda's like down here. Mario and Luigi's like, I'd say Mario and Luigi's like a 3 out of 4 out of 10. Zelda's like a 1.
It's not your type of game.
It's not my type of game. Like I do see the appeal of it. I do, but it's just not my
Appreciate
personally
it.
type of game.
You appreciate the
I've got-
game.
I've got to say, out of all of the games, Partners in Time maybe was the very worst one that you could have done as the first one you play because it's the hardest, easily the hardest.
Yeah.
Because you've got Mario, Luigi, and the baby, so you've got to use all 4 of the buttons.
Yeah.
So, like, the other ones are not anywhere near as bad as that. Like,
Right.
yeah, that's definitely the hardest one. So, if you ever do play another one, you might have a better experience with it.
I might have a
But,
better experience with it. Yeah.
But I guess I'll talk about this game briefly because I really like the Mario and Luigi
Luigi games,
series.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this was one of the best games in the series. I think it's like got a really like. It's hard for me to really say because obviously like I'm the only one who's actually played the whole series here. But
Yeah.
like it's got like a really good like the story goes to some like dark places because you've got these like aliens called the Shroobs. I
Shroobs.
think you met the Shroobs, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I-
they
yeah.
basically just straight up go around killing people.
Yeah, I got that far in the game.
Yeah, there's an alien invasion where they just go and kill people in the Mushroom Kingdom, all the poor toads. And yeah, it's pretty fun, and like having Baby Mario and Luigi is really fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is a really cool game. Very difficult. Very difficult. The final boss, my god. Like, I mean, you should be glad you never got to it. And by the way, I'm just going to clear something up for the people who are in the know. Bowser is not the final boss. People who are in the know will understand what I mean by that.
They will. We'll get a comments war happening.
Yeah.
Was that the first game with Baby Mario and Baby Luigi then? Or not?
Well, I think Double Dash was before
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah. It was Double Dash.
actually, was Double
GameCube,
Dash
wasn't
before it? Yeah, yes, Double Dash would have been before
Double
it.
Dash was 03, 04-ish.
Oh, I don't know then, because Partners in Time was one of the very earliest games for the DS,
Yeah.
When did the DS come out?
like 2004 maybe. I don't know. Oh no, it came out in 2005, like the actual game did. So
Oh, okay.
it's not the first game, but I think
Not
it's
the first
the
game. It's like the first
first
like,
and-
story
first
game.
and maybe the only one that actually has them as part of the story, except
Yeah.
for like Yoshi's Island, I guess.
Yeah.
So this is probably their second game.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
It, one of the first few ones anyway, but yeah. So that was the first game, joined 14th place.
Okay. What
The,
else?
the second game, which I've technically played but haven't played, this one,
Okay.
it's Super Mario 64 DS.
Okay.
Because I've played, obviously,
Yeah.
the N64 one on Switch, N64, but I've not actually played the DS version.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
here.
So,
It's a good game.
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah,
I don't know the difference between obviously the old one and the DS one. So
Because if it's like the Simpsons game,
yeah,
then there's a big difference.
So I've played both the original and the DS one, so I'll
Yeah.
really tell you what the differences are. So in the original, you play as Mario. There's like
Yeah.
100, however many stars. I think it's 150, but I might be getting that confused with Pokemon. In the remake, you also have Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario as playable characters.
Right.
And there's more levels as well. And what's really weird is, I don't know if this is exactly what it's meant to mean in the lore, but Yoshi is technically the main protagonist instead, because you start as Yoshi and then you turn into the other characters by putting on their hats. It's really strange.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know where my DS is at this point. I just have a box of games. I don't know where my DS is
Neither
gone.
do I.
don't know where 3DS is.
I found my 3DS.
Yeah, I've got my game. I got my Game Boy. I got my 3DS, but my DS nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen.
I know.
Well, I probably threw it away when I got a 3DS, being realistic. but-
Probably
I know. I'm sure I've got my DS somewhere, but where I don't know.
not a Scooby
I tried to
Doo.
look for it before this video,
Couldn't
but
find
I
it.
couldn't find it. I found my 3DS, but I couldn't find it.
We're not doing 3DS games.
I know.
But two other
That's
games.
another video.
That's another video. Two other games. One of them is a game which a series that I don't like,
Okay.
but it is the top ranking game from that series on this list.
Okay, I know what this is then.
It's Zelda.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what this is. Never mind.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought we had just finished talking about Mario and Luigi. I thought it was going to be that again.
Nah, it's Zelda and Phantom Hourglass.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
I
Yes.
don't.
Yes.
I've never played it. I don't know anything about
yes,
it.
That's all I can say.
So don't. I
What
don't know anything about it.
Okay. What I do know is I don't know much. What I do know is it's one of the games that has like Toon Links, like kind of like Wind Waker instead of
yeah.
the regular Link. Obviously, because it's on DS, it's a bit like of a smaller scale thing.
Yeah.
But that's literally all I know about it. I know it has its fans, but like Lil would be the perfect person to ask because he knows all about Zelda. But yeah, I don't know much about this one. I never
You put
played
on his
it.
list?
So
I think Lil put it quite high on his list from what I remember.
he's a big Zelda fan, so I'd be surprised if he didn't.
It was number 4 on this list.
Okay.
He only had 2 Zelda games on his list.
Did he have Spirit Tracks as well?
Yeah, that was number 10.
Yeah. Okay. Because
Yeah,
I know Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass are like sort of like brother and sister games, I think.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I know.
Let us know in the comments if you're Zelda fans, if you'd rank it higher than that. Obviously, if you're Zelda fan, you probably would rank it higher than that because it barely made our top 15, to be fair. So, and the last game. I can't believe I'm going to say this. The last game,
what I think
joint
it is.
14th place on this list, is a. Honestly, wasn't expecting it to be this high on the list.
You know what I think?
It's not. I don't think it's like a Nintendo-based game.
Okay.
But it is a DS game.
But it was on the DS. I remember playing it as an Xbox game, so it's Viva Pinata.
Okay.
fuck's sake, I was thinking to myself, you know, while I was putting my top 10 together for this list, I remember thinking to myself, God, do you remember that Viva Pinata game on the DS? That was really shit.
Yeah, so we got 17 points, right? One person gave
Right.
it 10 points.
Was it Cat?
Nail on the head. Congratulations.
I'll
Without
tell you
it,
what. I'll tell you what. I've got D&D with her on Tuesday. I'm so gonna kill her. I swear to God.
if you're the DM check, just make a Viva Pinata reference and kill her with Viva Pinata.
That is exactly what I'm gonna do.
A big pinata. Who else had Viva Pinata? Because someone else must have had it to have 17 points.
Not me.
Who else had it? Who else had this goddamn game?
Who's
can't-
responsible for this?
Yeah, who is responsible for this?
Don't tell me you didn't. But
Oh, it was Lily who put it fourth. Lily and Kat carried
okay.
it. Lily and Kat carried
Well.
this to 14th place. Like,
So Lily and Kat are both banned from the channel.
the thing is, right, I remember playing Viva Pinata on the Xbox, but I literally, apart from it being revolved around pinatas, I don't remember anything about it.
Not really.
All I remember about this game, because as much as I joke about like, how it was shit, I never played it. All I
Yeah.
remember about it is back in middle school,
Yeah.
Courtney had this game on DS, and she played it non-stop. She played it all the time, and it always got on my nerves because we always wanted to play Mario Kart when we couldn't get an 8th person in the group, and she was too busy playing Viva Pinata to play Mario Kart with.
So Viva Pinata is one of those games where either you like absolutely addicted to it, or you think it's the worst game on the entire planet.
Bit like Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Or Zelda.
Or Zelda.
Or Zelda, yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those polar opposite games, isn't it?
Yeah, so
So-
I
so-
don't
yeah.
really know much about it.
So
There's-
those 4 games are all clumped together. So Mario and Luigi, Parts in Time, and Viva Pinata,
I mean,
both the same amount of
out
popularity.
of 4 DS games,
Yeah.
I've played none. I mean, I played Mario 64,
Yeah.
but not a DS one.
But we move on to
Yeah,
13th
I've
place,
played DS.
which got 1 point more in 18 points. It's on your list.
Ooh.
It's not on my list. I
Ooh.
don't think it's on Jack's list.
Ooh.
It's the highest ranking game of this series on the list.
Okay.
Okay.
Reese had it high, so you probably know what it is.
Yes!
Professor Layton
And
and
the
the
Curious
Curious Village!
Oh, and the Curious Village, really?
Yeah, that was the highest one on the list.
Yes.
But it's like not as good as 2 and 3.
Yeah, I think
But
two
no, that's fine. I'm happy Professor Layton's here at all. But
Professor
yeah.
Layton has made an appearance in our top 10 list. Now, H put this game
Third.
third,
Yeah. Because it was the only one I played, but it was banger.
and Reese put it first, which is the only reason why it's as high on the list. So,
Okay.
H,
It-
take it away.
Does Reese? But just before, does Reese have any other Professor Layton games on his list? Because I need to know this.
But he's got
Reese's list is number 1, Curious Village. Number 2, Lost Future. Number 3, Pandora's Box. Number 4,
Alright, good.
Spectral.
He's
Yes.
got Lost Future at number 2, so I'm happy. I had Lost Future at number 4. It's the only Layton game that made my list. But that's because.
Lost Future, by the way, was 1 point off making the top 15. It got 16 points.
Oh no, no.
It was so close to getting
You
there,
know
but it didn't.
what? As well,
Yeah.
I was like, you know, this with like putting it above, like putting it in 3 or 4. So
Yeah.
if I just put it in 3,
Well,
it would have made it.
It would have joined Viva Pinata in the 17-point club.
But no,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Curious
I haven't played it
Village.
here at all, so
Curious Village.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
It's
I
on
just
your list.
love-
Go for
I
it.
just love a puzzle game, and it's just constant puzzles.
It is constant
Yeah,
puzzles.
it's really great.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like they got an actual like professional like puzzle master to make the puzzles for the games.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
varied and really fun,
Yeah.
and it's got like a cute little like backdrop and story to go with it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It is really
Definitely recommend the other ones.
Yeah.
Hazel, they're all very fun.
Yeah.
good. I'm waiting for the
Switch one.
It's still not
Hmm.
out yet. They just,
You need to at the very least you need to play 2 and 3. Like you need
Yeah.
to play Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box or Pandora's Box, whatever they call it.
Pandora's Box.
And
Yeah.
Professor Layton and the Lost Future. You definitely have to play those 2 as well before you play the Switch one because it's a sequel to those.
Yeah.
definite.
Yeah.
I will have a look because I've got a
Mm.
3DS that runs DS games. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play.
The only thing I remember about Professor Layton, because we both had it on DS,
Yeah.
and all I remember was I was bad at the puzzles and didn't actually ever finish the game. I got about probably about 40-50% through and like I'm stuck now. I'm confused. I'm scared. I'm gonna put it down.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I pretty much always ended up. There was always like that 1 or 2 puzzles in each game that I ended
Yeah.
up looking for Google for the answer.
Yeah.
No, for definite.
But it's such a fun series of games. I'm really glad they're making a new one for Switch. And Curious Village is very good. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
shit on Curious Village, but it's actually very good.
Yeah.
But it was the first game.
the
You can
first one.
definitely see that like they improve with
That
the
proves that they
ones
evolved
after.
it. Yeah. But I think probably more
more
people
nostalgic.
probably played the,
More,
Yeah.
but more nostalgic, and more people would have played,
Played the first one,
So I
yeah.
totally understand why it's
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
I'm just happy Leighton's here at all.
latest
so.
here in 13th place.
Yes.
We move on up to 12th place. 1 point more, 19 points.
Okay.
It's
My
a
12 is on this list.
it is a game me and Jack played quite a bit of in college.
Okay.
Okay. It can't be the one I'm thinking of because that's way too low if it is.
I know.
It's a Mario game. It's on the DS, obviously.
No. I'm ready to walk out.
No, you're fine. It's Mario Party. What are you on about? What are you on about? What are you on about?
Okay. You know, I even had Mario Party on my list, and I full on thought that was going to be Mario Kart. Then I was
So did
ready
I.
to
I was
flip.
like-
I was ready
Honestly,
to flip the table.
Mario Party's on my list as well, just because of the like freaking nostalgia of college playing it.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I had it at number 9.
I had it like 5 or 6, I think, on mine.
Yeah.
You did say about playing at college,
Yeah.
Tony?
What a game.
What a game! Honestly, I wouldn't say it's the best Mario Party, but it was up there.
I
mini
think
games
I
like
don't
that.
think it's the best, just because I think for me Mario Party 8 takes that crown, but I think DS is like for me top 3.
Yeah, DS is definitely up there for
8
sure.
is definitely the best. They need to do a remake of it. Like they did with
They
the
just
new
well,
one.
they just need to do more Mario Parties in the same style as it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't like Super Mario Party that much in the end. Like it's
Yeah.
fun enough, but it's not as good
Yeah.
as
No.
like Mario Party DS and then Mario Party 8 back to back. Just best games,
Good,
best
yeah.
games.
The
Yeah.
10 was terrible and
Yeah,
Super
the
Bowser's
10
alright.
only had the Bowser
Super-
Party mode to redeem it. Like
Yeah,
everything else
that's
about
it.
10
It's
stuff.
just
9 was
absolutely-
awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the actual
Yeah.
good one, Mario
Yeah.
Party DS.
Yes,
Yes.
Mario Party DS.
Some amazing mini games in that game.
Great mini games. I love the boards as well.
The
They're
boards
all
are really
very
good,
different. I like
yeah.
that they have like the boss fights at the end and all
Yeah.
this kind of stuff. It had like its weird little story mode.
It did have a weird story, man. I remember that now.
Yeah, it's like I think they're like all like shrunk down and they're like inside like. I think they're all like shrunk down and then like the final board is like Bowser puts them all inside a pinball machine or something.
Yeah,
Like, it's really out there,
Yeah.
but I love it.
it's great. Just
Also,
also
very underrated thing. I always loved how because you have like you can have it do it so it's like 2v2. I
Yeah.
always loved the little detail about each like different combination of characters had its own little team name, didn't it?
yeah, it did.
So like if you put like Wario and Peach together, it'd be called like Stinky Flowers or something.
Great, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
What a
Yeah.
game.
What a game! Mario Party DS was 12th on the list. Now the next game on the list is the game which just missed out on the top 10. We're jumping up to 25 points here, people.
Wow. Okay.
In
It's
11th
got-
place.
It's got to be on.
It's our first Pokemon game we've been mentioned today.
Ooh,
Okay.
I think I know what there's going to be.
It's not a actual Pokemon game. It's a spin-off Pokemon game.
Mystery Dungeon, something.
It's a Mystery Dungeon game. Jake, I'm not going to be happy about this, but it is Explorers of Sky in 11th place
Okay.
with 25
okay.
points.
Well, yeah, I just had a momentary mental breakdown. No, I didn't. So, how much did it miss out on the top 10 by?
9th place, both got 27 points.
And this got 25, was it?
Yeah, so
Okay,
it needed 2 or 3 more points, yeah.
That's okay. You know what? I'm not mad because there's so many DS games, and like I know that, for example, like I don't think we asked Ben this time as well. So
We did ask Hooper, yeah.
Oh, we did ask him.
We
Okay,
did ask Hooper.
he's probably the other 10 points because I have it in number 1.
Yeah, Ben had it
I've-
10, and I think someone else had it mid.
Probably Reese.
No, it wasn't Reese. Who was
I
it?
thought Reese played these games. Maybe he didn't.
I was
Someone else I know has played these games.
Xenals put it 4th, and I think someone else put it. Oh, Sprangle put it 10th.
Oh, nice. Respect. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I need to talk much about this game because I already did at great length in the
Nintendo
top
one.
10 Nintendo games one, where me and Ben like forced it to number 4, I think. It was somewhere like that.
It was definitely
but-
like, no, yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
me too, yeah.
absolute masterpiece of a game. Just play it. That's all I can
Yeah.
say. Just play it. Yeah, if you want to learn more about why I like it, go watch the other one, like top
Plug.
Nintendo games
Top
or
10
whatever.
Nintendo games.
It was only like literally like 2 years ago.
2
or
years
something.
ago. The thing is, right, I've not really played much Mystery Dungeons, but the Mystery Dungeon
Yeah.
I played on stream, which was obviously the Switch one, the remake
Yes,
of Red,
Rescue Team DX.
Rescue Team DX. I really did enjoy that game.
Yeah,
So, maybe.
yeah.
In the future.
There's always that maybe. I'm 100% like positive in my mind that at some point I will redeem this and make you play it.
Yeah.
I'm just holding out for hope that they're going to make a DX version of this
Yeah.
game, like the Explorers DX. I'm still holding on to hope that they're going to do it.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Is that the next one in like the?
Yeah. So you had Rescue
Red Bull-
Team first,
Yeah.
which is obviously what you played, and
Yeah.
then we had Explorers.
Yeah.
Which the original versions, like the original versions, you had like blue and red rescue teams. They used to have like different versions.
Yeah.
So you had blue and red rescue team. Then you had Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness, and then Explorers of Sky. They decided to make a third version, which is like the platinum.
Oh,
kind of
okay,
thing.
right. So if they did remake, they'd probably
yeah.
just do Sky, right? Because obviously, or maybe.
Yeah, that's another thing. If they did remake it, I would be concerned whether or not they include the stuff from Sky as well. Because if they didn't, I'd be very heartbroken.
Yeah.
Because it makes it so much
bit
better.
better, yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've said enough about this game, but yeah, absolutely, just play it. It's so good.
It's our first
That's
Pokemon
also where my
game.
background's from.
Yay! It's our first Pokemon game to this, and probably not our last either.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not, considering I myself have at least 2 more in my top 10.
I have
3
two
more
in
actually.
I've got at least 2. I've got 2 more on my top 10. Not been mentioned.
I mean, the
yet.
DS era of Pokemon is by far the best era Pokemon's
Obviously,
ever had.
Gen
so.
4/Gen 5. up
Gen
there.
4 straight into Gen 5. I mean, that was the golden
Yeah.
era of Pokemon. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So we move on to joint ninth with 27 points.
Okay.
Would you like a franchise we've already talked about or a franchise we've not talked about yet?
If the franchise we've already talked about is Pokemon, then let's not do that straight away. Let's have something else.
Okay, so the new franchise is, I believe, it is the first ever installment of this game. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. It is
Okay.
the first ever Animal Crossing
No, it's not. The first one's
okay.
on the GameCube.
Wildwood.
The first one was on the GameCube.
Yes,
one.
true. First one was on the GameCube. This
Right.
is the second one.
Right, the second one. Okay. You can see I don't play much Animal Crossing. Anyone ever played the Switch one, and I got bored of it after like 3 weeks. So, Wildwood.
Yes. Never played that
You
one.
while I get is Wildwood.
My
No.
my first proper one was the 3DS one, and that one, by far, the most popular among fans.
Yes.
Yeah,
DS
I
one I
haven't
didn't know
played.
much about.
I only really have played New Horizons.
Yeah.
I haven't played
Yeah.
any of the others, but I know a fair bit about them. I know New Leaf was like a big comeback for the series, and it was
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really popular. I think, yeah, like you said, I think it's a favorite of the series for fans.
Yeah.
I think most people prefer it to New Horizons because New
Yeah.
Horizons is just like missing quite a lot of content.
Yeah.
It's good,
but-
it's so terrible compared to the 3DS one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just the anyway. We're not here to talk about New Horizons. But yeah, Wildwood.
Wildwood.
I don't know much about it. All I know about it is this is. I think I don't know if it was this one or New Leaf. It was this the one that like that one like grandma went viral for having like a game that lasted like 8 years in it or something. She's updated it every single day because that was adorable.
Oh my god.
Mm.
That,
Yeah, there was like a grand Leaf actually, but there was like this like adorable old woman who had like played Animal Crossing every single day and met all her saw all her villagers, and like she had like all the furniture in the game, and like she just went viral a few years back, and it was adorable.
wild. That's got to be DS era because that's obviously Granny Ma was Wii/DS game, so I would imagine
Probably.
that would be
Yeah.
it. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my camera. It froze. There we go.
there we
Okay.
go. We're back. Yeah.
So
So
yeah. I don't know much about Wildwood, but I assume it's more Animal Crossing. I
It's,
don't-
it's more Animal Crossing.
It's Animal
Yeah.
Crossing, but I don't know whether it's. It's got. I don't know if it's what's in.
I know that Wildwood was a step up, I think, from the GameCube one.
one.
The GameCube
Yeah,
one was
definitely.
quite bare bones, from what I understand,
Yeah.
and then Wildwood was a big step
Step
up,
up.
and it laid a lot of the groundwork for what Animal Crossing is now.
So yeah.
But yeah, if you're a big Animal Crossing fan, tell us more about it in the comments,
down
please,
below.
because we don't know.
we need to learn more about Zelda and Animal Crossing apparently. But yeah.
Indeed.
So the game tied with Animal Crossing, you already know it's a Pokemon game.
Hopefully, it's the one that I think. It is.
There is multiple options what this could be.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it a mainline game?
I
It's a
feel like
It is a mainline one.
I feel like I know what it is.
It is.
Please not be the best mainline in DS era.
It is. Gen 4. Diamond and Pearl.
Ah, thank God.
Okay.
Diamond and
Yeah.
Pearl. We're in ninth.
I thought it was going to be Platinum, just because we had the same issue with like the top 10 Pokemon games where Platinum ranked below Diamond and Pearl. Was that a
did.
thing? Top 10 Pokemon games? I don't know if we've done that, but there was one thing where Platinum
We
ranked
did,
right
we,
below
did, we,
Diamond
did,
and
we,
Pearl.
did we did top 10 Nintendo games of all time. And I think,
Maybe it was that.
yeah, I think Platinum came like 8th and Diamond and Pearl came like 7th or something. So it's like
Yeah.
one place in it. But yeah,
Yeah.
this time around, we've just had DS games. Diamond and Pearl came 9th with 27 points.
Too bad. That was
Nice.
my
Now,
first
it
Pokemon
was
game.
second on my list because, like H said, it was my first Pokemon game, so I played it the most. And Gen 4 is probably my favourite. I never played Platinum other than, obviously, randomised and stuff, so...
Yeah. I mean, for me, I've like, obviously, like when I first played Diamond and Pearl, I thought it was great. Obviously, like I have played Platinum, and having played it, I can't recommend Diamond and Pearl over Platinum because Platinum
Yeah.
is just vastly superior. But
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl are still amazing.
Good
I mean, what
games,
can I
yeah.
say? They're still
There's
great games. Like
Such a good Pokemon introduced in there. There's like...
the fact alone that it introduced like the physical special split is like
Yeah.
so like important for Pokemon. Like,
Game-changing.
because it was just such a good like. It was such a good like intro to like the DS era. It just
Yes,
like
yeah.
it was so good.
We had this physical special...
Sinnoh was like one of my favorite regions.
Yeah,
Era was
Cynthia,
one of my favorite champions.
some of the gym leaders are really good.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Team Galactic is one of the best evil teams as well. There's just
Yeah.
I just got a lot of things right.
Obviously, Cyrus is really good. They fix all
Yeah.
the evolutions and stuff of like Mega and Abominus and
Yeah.
Roperia, Magmortar, Electivire, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Legendaries are really cool. Arguably the best starters in the entire. I was gonna start a
Definitely
debate.
up there.
Up
We've
there.
done we've done a
No.
video for
No.
that, so go watch that.
We've done a video.
Yes, but no, there's not best starters.
We might get onto
Well, I
that in a
mean,
minute.
if you go watch the video, you might find that most people disagree with you.
Yeah, because
I
Spoiler
Especially if you
alert.
look at, especially if you look at who came number one.
you could number one. Maybe a little watertight from Gen 4. Who knows? But yeah, Diamond and Pearl, because it was my first, it was second on my list. But yeah, Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, it would have
What's that
been
like?
like
It was
top.
my first-
It's not on my. It was not on my list. It would have been like top 15 for me.
Yeah. What's the
It was 5th on my list. There's a Pokemon game that's also on my list, but I played that more and I loved it more. But we might
Yeah.
talk about that later.
We might talk about that one later.
Yeah,
Right.
for me, like
I
all of
hope
the. For me, just like out of all of the mainline Pokemon games in the DS era, like Diamond and Pearl was quite low down because the others are so
The
amazing
other
that
really
one of
good.
them had to come low. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's that. It's still great. So what can I say?
8th place. 28 points. 1 point more than Diamond and Pearl and Animal Crossing.
Is it a Pokemon game?
It's not Pokemon,
Okay.
but it is a franchise we've talked about already.
Zelda?
It's not Zelda.
Oh.
It's not Zelda.
Mario.
It's Mario.
Please don't be.
He's got a brother
Supposed-
with it's Mario and Luigi.
Okay.
Bowser's Inside Story. 28
Bowser's
points
Inside Story.
in 8th place.
Cool. I'm happy with that.
Renee?
Yeah. This is the game that I would recommend to someone who wants to make a start in the Mario and Luigi series because it's
Yes.
well, arguably because it's the
Arguably.
best one.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that also means you're starting with the best one. So I guess.
It's all downhill
But-
from there.
Yeah. But is I think most people who like the series would agree that this is the best
That's right.
one. It's
Yeah.
just really like it's just peak in everything. Like it looks amazing, like it plays amazingly.
Mm.
The difficulty is like there, but not as extreme as in Partners in Time.
Yeah.
You've still got like the switch up with the characters because like you've got Bowser who you play as well.
Yeah.
But instead of doing, because what we were saying about Partners in Time is you had all 4 characters at once. You had to do A, B, X, and Y
Y.
all at the same time. But in this game, Mario and Luigi are their own unit, and Bowser is separate. So you
Right.
only ever play as either Bowser
Or
or Mario and
Luigi.
Luigi.
Right.
So Mario and Luigi use A and B like normal, then Bowser uses X and Y.
Yeah.
So it's very easy, a lot easier to
compared to the
do it.
Partners in Time, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really fun. Had some like great original characters and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, really great game.
I think it scored high on Sprangle's list. Got third.
I had
think.
it second.
Second. Who else had it? Someone else must have had it to be high. Hawks had it 8th.
Nice.
Lil didn't have it.
Did Lily have it?
Eric had it 3rd as well.
Nice.
And
Respect,
Lily
Eric.
did not have it.
Okay.
So yeah, so Eric, Hawks, you and Sprangle pretty much gave it the point
Cool.
to get it into 8th place. Now,
Nice.
Doesn't beat my 8th place.
so Mario and Luigi got 28 points in 8th.
Yeah.
Big jump, 41 points
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
in
Yeah.
7th place with 41 points.
Must have been on everyone's list.
It wasn't on everyone's list.
Was it not?
No,
Okay.
we have same franchise.
Mario and Luigi.
It's not Mario and Luigi. But it is.
Just
Mario.
Mario.
It's just Mario. It is our second highest ranking Mario game.
Oh,
Okay.
no,
Which makes
I'm-
me think. I think I know what this is.
It's between two games.
It's not going to be the one of the ones you're thinking of. Like it's going to because we all know what the top Mario game on this list is going to be, which means it probably
Exactly.
is going to be the other iconic Mario game from the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
New Super Mario Bros.
Or
DS.
it's DS.
It is New Super Mario Bros. DS. It's 7th on our list with
Yeah.
41 points.
It
Yeah.
wasn't on my list, but I can see.
It wasn't
what's
on mine
high.
either, but it was again. It probably would have been top 15.
15, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that one with the mega?
The Mega Mushroom. Yes, that was the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah. The thing with this game is it was like the comeback for classic the side-scrolling Mario, wasn't it?
games,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and sure, like the side-scrolling games until obviously now we've got Wonder and it's really different and unique and creative, but
yeah.
the 2D Mario games kind of got really stale when you had like New Super Mario Bros. 2 and New Super Mario Bros. U, and they just felt like rehashes. Like
Yeah.
Wii was great,
Wii was good,
but
and then
after Wii, they were kind of mid until Wonder.
Yeah, pretty much.
But DS was
DS one was
really
one of the good
great.
ones,
Yeah, it was one of the good ones because it was basically like the original, wasn't it? Because like
pretty much. Yeah.
It pretty much was the original because it was a whole new era, and
Yeah.
had some. I love the bosses. The
Yeah.
bosses were so. It had like really different and like creative bosses in it. You had like Petey Piranha. You had like the one where it's just like a giant Goomba that attacks you.
Yeah.
You've got what else was it? There was like Lackey Thunder, which is a really fun boss. I hope makes a comeback eventually.
Yeah.
I think you have like a Monty Mole in a tank that you fight. Like, it's just
Yes.
They went really like out there. The bosses. It was really good.
From what I remember, the multiplayer mode was really good as well.
Yes, I love the
Versus mode,
multiplayer.
mode.
Mario vs Luigi was so good. It was so much fun. Why hasn't that come back?
Because in
That
one,
was so
like
fun.
literally in Wonder, there's not really any. Unless
Why
you're
can't we
sat
have-
in the room, there's not really
Like,
any.
why can't we have 4-player Mario vs Luigi? Like, just give us
Yeah.
that. Like, that's so much fun.
It would make the game more replayable, and then they get more like
I
you
used
know.
to.
Or even
I
like,
used to play Mario vs Luigi with Toby
Yeah.
in college all the time,
Right.
and I could never beat him, and it was so annoying because he was so good at it.
Yeah.
I could never ever beat him, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Love a bit of New Super Mario Bros.
Mm.
I was in
Yeah.
Seventh place with 41 points.
or 6.
We move on. They're in the sixth.
Was there 5th?
I'll
What
take
takes
it.
a 5th?
I'll take a fifth. Has 2 games in it. Our
Okay.
final tie in the list. Both games had 44 points.
Okay.
Okay.
Both games,
Are they the same franchise?
same franchise.
Are Pokemon games?
Both are Pokemon games,
Okay.
Yeah.
but none of them are the highest ranking Pokemon games in our list.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are there any of them mainline?
Both of them are mainline, but the funny thing is, both of them are technically sequels.
Okay.
Okay.
We have Platinum, Black 2, and White 2, both joint fifth.
Damn. Okay.
So
That's wild. I've got to say, right off the gate, I'm really glad Black 2 and White 2 actually made high on the list. I was really worried they wouldn't. I have them as my number 3. They're the ones who just barely beat out Professor Layton in the Lost Future.
yeah. The thing is, we never had the sequels.
No.
Never played
Yeah.
Platinum, never played Black 2, White 2. I played every other Pokemon game.
Yeah.
Maybe not Heart Gold, Soul Silver as well, I think. But every other Pokemon game I played. So I can't
Yeah.
really. I've seen people play Black 2, White 2. I feel like it's one of like the best like
Sequel.
sequels they've ever done. I would
think-
say.
I think a lot of people would consider Black 2, White 2 to be kind of like the peak of mainline Pokemon. Like, I mean, Black and White,
Black and White.
Gen 5 more in general.
Yeah.
But specifically Black 2 and White 2, I think people kind of feel like that was the peak. And then when we entered the 3D era, things started to get a bit mid for a while.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like X and Y were fun, but they were definitely a drop
Drop
compared
off
to
to Black 2, White 2. Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Black 2, White 2, there's so many reasons why they're my favorite. Probably my favorite mainline Pokemon games, like, to be
Yeah.
honest. There's so many reasons why I like them. I love Unova as a region. I love the, characters and the stories within it. The starters, they're not great, but I think the gym leaders are really cool. I think the difficulty was really cool. It's the only Pokemon game that's ever had a hard mode,
Yeah.
which
They
is
had
really
difficulty
cool.
modes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's just really, really cool. And I think it was like the game where they kind of like it perfected their formula. if you
Yeah.
get
It's black and white.
what I mean, like, because everything was just really polished and well done. There's just a lot going on in those games.
Yeah.
And it's the only mainline games where you don't play as a 10-year-old. I think you play as like a 15-year-old or something, which is really weird. But
I think you play older in like the newer games because I think you're like.
actually, yeah,
similar
Scarlet
in
and Violet, you might be slightly older.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah.
definitely at the time, Black 2, White 2. Yeah, I think you play as like a 14 or 15-year-old in them.
Yeah. I feel like because it's like a couple of years after like the Black and White, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
obviously differences.
Well, it's got to be before black and white, isn't it?
Yeah, but like your rival is now your 2 rivals in Black and White. One's now the professor's aide, and the other one's like a gym leader, like the first gym
Yes,
leader.
so-
Which
yeah,
like,
one of them is now the first gym leader, the other is the Professor's Aide, which is really
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
And that's another thing that I just wanted to quickly touch on is that like obviously you had like the classic third versions with like yellow, crystal, emerald, platinum,
etc.
but then with this they decided to make full-on sequels instead, which was because I think at that point a lot of people had started complaining that the third versions felt a bit like a rip-off because you basically bought the same game for about maybe like an hour of extra content. And then obviously these games completely changed that because they were full on their own games. Like they had their own story, like their own stuff in it. Like it was really, really cool. And then they completely were like, nope, we've gone too far in being cool, so we're going to overcorrect and not even ever do a Pokemon Z.
But obviously Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was basically like platinum type thing. They just added a bit more.
Yeah, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was basically just third versions, but they made 2 of them to make more money.
And then obviously the Switch one just had DLC. So
yeah, Black 2, White 2 are definitely the best third versions because they were actually sequels.
But what type of platinum? So obviously we've talked about platinum already. Technically, with Diamond and Pearl, it added like the Giratina stuff and all that jazz and
the Dimension World and it fixed a lot of stuff that was wrong with Sinnoh and Diamond and Pearl. Like it fixed a lot of stuff that was wrong with it. And again, like I already said, I think anybody who's actually played Platinum would agree that it's way better than Diamond and Pearl. I think people who have Diamond and Pearl above it are people who haven't played Platinum.
That's pretty much it, really.
Cannot see any argument for why Diamond and Pearl are better to someone who's played both.
Yeah, if you played both,
and I'm glad that it at least has actually ranked above them this time.
It has. It has.
So a lot of people would consider Platinum to be the best Pokemon game ever made. It's definitely up there. Funny enough, I actually didn't have it on my list at all, but it literally would have been like number 11. Like it was that close. Like I just have I have like weird like niche games that I wanted to throw a mention to. So
that is fair. We got to 4th place now. 4 more points than Black 2, White 2, and Platinum.
So I'm trying to think, what other games are there? Because there's definitely, I can definitely think of...
We've got 4 games left.
So I can definitely think of 2 games that are 100% in the top 4. 100%. But I don't know about the other 2.
So... Nintendogs is number 1.
I hope so.
So in 4th place, we have a game from a franchise we've not talked about yet so far.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't think they've ever done a proper sequel or anything to it, like on a different console. H literally said it about 5 seconds ago. Nintendogs has got 4th place on our top 10 DS list game.
That come 11th on my list.
Was not my list. It was not on my list.
Nintendogs was not on my list.
It was 11th.
Was this Cat again?
So, Nintendogs. Reese had it 5th. Sprangle didn't have it. Molly had it nowhere. Chris had it 6th. Foss had it 4th. Holly had it 5th. Deer had it 2nd. What's had it high? Lil didn't have it. Jack didn't have it. Mia didn't have it. Pooper didn't have it. Lily had it 3rd, and Kat had it 3rd.
Okay.
So it got a lot of mix.
Yeah, it got a lot of.
So the highest it ever ranked was 3rd, but it did come 4th overall.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad really because Nintendogs was so it's so iconic to the DS that I think everybody played Nintendogs a little bit. I played it. I had Nintendogs.
I think Nintendogs is the Wii Sports of DS.
Yeah.
I would agree. Yeah, I think it's just that one game that everyone on the DS had.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, remember Nintendogs? Remember how shit it was? I never got my dog to beg. Me neither."
Damn. I can tell why they never made
Nintendogs plus cats.
Yeah, because if you look for the list, there's they did so many. There's cats ones. There was horse ones. There's different breeds of dog ones. H found that as a hamster one. Why the hell would that Nintendo hamster?
Nintendo horse, Nintendo hamster.
Yeah.
Nintendo elephant.
It's one of those games. Do you see them making a Switch
remake?
I can't see it. I can't see it ever happening, but I would love if they did.
That would be
I
amazing.
mean, there's a knockoff one on the Switch.
Of course, there's knockoff ones everywhere,
But the
but
proper one.
Yeah.
Nintendo. I literally when I was adding the lists up and I was seeing the list like grow and grow. Nintendogs was like nowhere to be seen, and I got like the last 5 votes in and just went, well, bam! I'm like, wait, what? What is happening? So Nintendo is officially better than both all the Mario and Luigi games, or Animal Crossing, better than Mystery Dungeons,
Better than Pokemon Platinum.
better than Platinum, better than Black 2 White 2, better than Mario Party, better than all the Professor Laytons, all the Zeldas.
Well, it was
Nintendo.
so fun.
But
It was
does it
really fun. It was really fun.
Professor Kageyama's maths training.
Brain training. If brain training is number 3, I swear to God.
It was all.
So,
maths training was on my list.
so Nintendogs. We didn't really talk about much about Nintendogs, but Nintendogs got 4th place, just missing out on podium position, with 48 points. 3rd place.
It actually says brain training now. I swear to
3rd
God.
place has 59 points, so 11
Right.
points more than Nintendogs.
Yeah.
Brain training.
It is a franchise we've already talked about today in this video.
Is it Pokemon?
It is Pokemon.
Is it black and white?
It's
Or is it
our
Heart Gold and Soul Silver?
59 points. We're going back in time to a remake.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's Heart Gold, Soul Silver got 59 points. And
Okay.
arguably for me, it's one of the worst Pokemon games out there. Gen 2, I hate with a passion because the level curve in it is stupidly stupid. And everything
Yeah,
about
this
it is
is-
weird. I don't like it.
If you're watching this as a big Gen 2 fan, sorry, but I think this is just going to be a moment where we're going to hate on this game because I am the same. I don't like Gen 2 at all. The starters suck.
Yeah.
I think Johto as a region kind of sucks.
Yeah.
The level curve sucks.
Yes.
Part of the game is going to a different region in an old game.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
It looks very pretty. I'll say that it looks very
Yeah.
pretty. That's about all I can
looks
say.
pretty, you can walk with your
it looks
Pokemon.
very pretty.
And that's
But
about
it's worth a lot.
it. Is worth a lot because, you know, people.
It's like 100 quid. It's worth.
Yeah, but the thing is, people really like Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Yeah.
Or they hate it, like Objective. There is no
People-
in the middle.
No.
People who have nostalgia goggles on will look back and say that like Pokemon Crystal, like Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal were the peak of Pokemon. Because they'll be like, oh, like you go to Kanto, it's great. Like, and you have all the Pokemon, and you could do all this stuff. Like, you can't go back to regions any other game. Going back to Kanto sucked.
Yeah.
Like, Kanto was completely dead, and like there was no order to any of the gym leaders. They were all
Yeah.
the same level of difficulty.
Yeah.
Like, it just sucked. It
Yeah.
really sucked.
Whereas now.
But the
I'm
only
like,
part of the game that's actually really cool is the very end where you got Mount Silver to fight Red. That's the only cool bit in the whole game.
Yeah.
Except for maybe like having to like track down like, well, you know, even Suicune is cool because Suicune's annoying. You got to chase them all around the region.
Yeah.
No, I don't like it at all. I don't like it.
I would say Gen 2 and Gen 8 Sword and Shield are like the worst two for me.
I think
personally.
Sword and Shield. I think for me, Sword and Shield will always just be the worst because I thought those games were
Yeah.
so soulless. But
It's-
Gen 2 is only a
A2,
step
yeah.
above that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Sorry if you love Gen 2, but
we
we
are
hate
shitting on
it
Gen
here.
2 and it came third on the list.
We hate it. We hate it here. Like, we don't do that here.
We don't do it here. No, no, no. Who had it high? Xenaus had it first. Sorry.
why?
Chris
If-
had it
if you-
fourth. Foss had it third. Sorry, Foss. Scoots had it fourth. Who else had it high? Dread had it fourth. Jack didn't have it, obviously. And Hooper had it second. Sorry, Ben.
Look, if you really like it, tell us why we're wrong in the comments,
Yeah,
please.
tell us
Because
why.
I just
Tell
want
us
to
why.
understand. I
Yes.
genuinely want to understand why people love this game beyond just you can go to Kanto. That's
Yeah.
literally the only reason people defend
Yeah.
this game.
Honestly,
Going to Kanto was not that interesting.
it's not that interesting.
So please defend it in the comments.
Please.
Like, tell us why we're wrong.
Tell us why we're wrong. But obviously, Park Gold Soul Silver got third on the list, 59 points.
And then second is Brain Training with 108. No.
Second place has 75 points.
Okay.
Again,
It's
Is it a Pokemon game?
it's a franchise we've already talked about today.
Pokemon.
Oh wait, no, it's not gonna be a Pokemon game. Okay, I know what the top two are now. I'm pretty sure I know what the top two are here.
Yeah.
Second place, Pokemon game.
Oh,
Okay.
is it what I think it is?
Is it Pokemon Black and White by any chance?
Well, it's the only one we've not talked about yet, so yeah, black and white.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's not gonna
boys!
It's not gonna be Pokemon Dash, is it? Let's be honest.
No, but yeah, black and white, 75 points.
Hmm.
A lot of people like Gen 5.
First
I
time
think
I got proper into Pokemon, my favourite starter is from Pokemon Black and White,
Tepig.
Tepig. Literally, all the evolutions I don't like, I just like Tepig.
That's fair. I can back that. I can
Yeah,
back that.
I can respect that because Emboar is an unholy abomination upon
Yeah.
this earth.
And Pignite- and Pignite's
Tepig's
weird.
cute. Tepig's cute.
I think all
Get
the bases
Tepig,
in Gen
give it
5 are
over
really
stone,
good. I just feel when they evolve, they
have,
get
a
really...
have a level 100 Tepig. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
do.
I feel like the reason black and white is high is because, like with Platinum, I don't think many people played the sequels before the originals.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
obviously, me and
just-
Hayes never played it, and black and white are really hard on our list.
I mean, despite everything that I did say a minute ago about Black 2 and White 2, like, I mean, I had Black and White, like the original's number 5 on my list, and
Yeah.
like, I can't deny that they're amazing games, and I
Black
can
and
totally
White's
understand above 2,
Yeah.
like the sequels, because like, it's kind of like an argument you could go either way with them, and like
Yeah.
sometimes I think, oh, do I like the originals over the sequels?
Yeah.
I think the thing with the originals is I think the story's better.
Yeah, story's better.
I think that having the decks limited to the Unova Pokemon,
I think that's really
people
cool.
hated it at the time,
Yeah.
but looking back, I think that was a really
Good,
like risky but creative decision.
Very
I
risky.
wish that they would have done that more in future games, but obviously because of the pushback that this game got, which
Yeah.
is why we have Charizard shoved down our throat in every game now.
Yeah.
Because
pretty much.
everyone pushed back on Gen 5 because they tried to do something different.
Yeah.
But I just think these games are so good. Like the gym leaders, the Pokemon League, the evil team is probably the most evil
Yeah,
one that we've ever had.
Yeah. The
Like,
gym
the
leaders.
legendaries are cool.
Those are cool. The gym leaders actually
The music
were part
is
of the story.
brilliant.
Music
Yeah,
is
they
really
actually do
good.
stuff.
Although,
some
Yeah,
and
the soundtrack is great.
Some of my favourite
Um,
Pokemon are Gen 5, like
Yeah.
Crocodile and
Oshawott.
Seismitoad and Oshawott and
Oshawott.
My boy Golurk.
Golurk as well. You know, there's so many good mods. Domanitan.
And-
You've got loads of them.
Chandelier.
Chandelier. You've got loads of them.
some of the music right now is a meme.
Is it?
Everywhere I've been looking on like YouTube or TikTok or anything is literally every other video is just Driftvale City music.
Okay. I've not come across that, but I'll have to keep an eye out for that. That's
Driftvale
strange.
City.
Yeah.
It's so specific. But yeah,
Good stuff.
what great games! Like 100% Gen 5 was the peak.
Yeah.
I think I can see why people would argue for Gen 4, but for me, Gen 5 was the peak, and I think most like long-term fans of the series agree
I
that it's the
don't think
peak.
I don't think many people would be mad about Gen 5, Black and White being the best Pokemon game on the list.
Which
Yeah.
is number one is obviously a game.
Brain training. No.
Yeah.
So Black and White got 75 points. Our first place got 88 points.
Ooh, okay.
So wasn't I would say it's not even close, but it's 13 points more.
Okay.
That's quite a jump.
It's quite a jump. It is franchise we talked about today.
It's a me.
It's a me. Yeah.
Mario Kart DS. Yes.
Vroom vroom in a cart, Mario Kart DS.
Do, 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 do.
88 points.
Okay. Well, what can we even say about this
It's
that
Mario
hasn't
Kart.
already been said 1,000
Yeah.
times on this
Hang
channel?
on. What won our top 10 Wii games? Was it Mario Kart Wii?
Mario
I
Kart
think
Wii.
so. Yeah.
Right. So
What won our top 10 Switch games? Was it Mario Kart 8 or was it Breath of the
it was
Wild?
Breath of the Wild, but Mario Kart 8 Deluxe were very, very close to beating it.
I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was second, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. I reckon if we did a Switch one
If
now,
we did if we did a Switch one, I think 8 Deluxe. Now that we've had the booster course pass,
Yeah.
I think it would be number 1.
If we did GameCube,
we could just see the
GameCube,
top 10
I think
Mario
Double Dash
Kart
would be at the
games.
top.
I don't think it would win 3DS though.
No, it wouldn't win 3DS.
It would
I
not
don't
win
think.
3DS.
It would be up
7.
there,
7
but
would
it
be up
wouldn't
there. It
win.
would win.
But I like 7. I like that. But probably put Animal Crossing above that.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon Animal Crossing or like Aurus or something would win 3DS.
3DS.
Anyway, Mario Kart DS won the list.
Yes, it
8 points.
Definitely probably one of the most iconic DS games.
Yeah.
One of the best Mario Kart games, in my opinion. And I'm not just saying that because of nostalgia. I think the courses were really, really great. It had a good
Yeah.
selection of items. It had the mission mode, which I
Mission
still
mode,
wish they'd bring back.
Rob the Robot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some really good tracks. They had like Airship Fortress.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had
Waluigi Pinball,
Luigi
Airship
Pinball,
Fortress.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, Luigi's Mansion. What else did we have?
Which ones are on 8 Deluxe right now? We've got Koopa Cape.
We've got Peach Gardens, which
Peach
I've always had a
Gardens.
soft spot for.
Rainbow Road
what else?
DS. Bowser's
Yeah,
Castle
Rainbow Road DS is really good.
Mario
Wait, do we
Circuit
have-
DS.
we don't have DS Rainbow Road,
No, we don't, but
No.
from what I remember.
but it
it's
is good. DS Rainbow Road is good.
Why am I struggling to think
Mario
of DS?
Stadium.
Mario Stadium, yes.
Yeah,
Desert Hills.
really good tracks.
Desert
DK
Hills.
Pass, Peach Garden.
DK Pass,
DK
yeah.
Pass, we got
TikTok.
that.
TikTok Clock.
TikTok Clock, of course.
Hater's favourite track in the
Hater's
game.
favourite.
Delphino Square.
Delphino Square.
Yoshi Falls.
I'm so sad that track didn't come back.
Yoshi Falls, yeah.
Cheap Cheap Beach.
Cheap Cheap Beach. Love it,
Mario
Mario
Circuit.
Circuit.
Bowser's Castle. Rainbow Road. Shroom Ridge.
True Bridge.
Luigi
And of course, the
Mansion,
best
Luigi
track
Mansion.
ever made, Figure 8 Circuit.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just, it's just literally just an 8.
Like, yeah.
Ironically, would have been the perfect track to bring into Mario Kart 8, wouldn't it? But
Yeah.
they're like, nah, we're not going to put you through. We're not going to make you put up with that again.
Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah,
We're such a Mario Kart based channel at
And-
this point. It's like.
well, we
ridiculous.
are. It's just so fun.
It
It's
is
so
a
fun.
good game.
Was Wiggler in DS?
No, Wiggler
He was,
Wiggler
but not
fr-
as a playable character. He was a boss.
Wiggler was in 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wiggler was playable in 7, but he was in DS as a boss. He
yeah.
was the final boss of the mission mode. You had to race him around Shroom Ridge, I think,
Yeah.
and he was so difficult to beat. Like, because he wasn't in a car. He was actually a huge Wiggler running around the course.
Yeah. It'd just be like pro
Bit
game.
like in Wonder.
Yeah, like in Wonder, we have
Yeah.
to race the Wigglers. Yeah.
Literally, you have to race him through the course, and it's so difficult.
Yeah.
So difficult. You need to use like every shortcut. You got to avoid all the cars. It's so hard.
Yeah. So, that was our definitive top 10, 15/17 Mario Kart games? DS games. DS games. DS
Basically, it
games.
was Mario Kart.
Basically, our
what a
top
list.
10 was literally Pokemon/Mario with Nintendogs in there.
I mean, I think realistically, it was always going to be because I think DS was the point where I think DS was the era where Mario and Pokemon just completely cleared everything else that
Yeah.
existed.
Yeah.
Like, sure, you had like other things that were really fun, like Layton or Nintendogs or Brain Training or
Yeah,
Cooking Mama.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
but it was Mario and Pokemon, wasn't it? Like nowadays, like stuff like Zelda is like really
Zelda's up
huge
there.
again. Stuff like Animal Crossing and Pikmin have made comebacks. But like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
all Mario and Pokemon back then.
Yeah,
And I think
exactly.
even looking at my top 10 list, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of my top 10 are Mario and Pokemon.
6 of my list did make our top
One.
17.
A lot of my list
Yeah.
didn't make it.
Right, do
I've
you
got-
want to, H, do you want to go first and tell me what games were on your list that didn't make it?
Should I go for top 12? Because I only had.
What's fine, just name the games you on your list which you haven't talked about.
So,
That's
number 12, I had Chess Master.
What?
11, Nintendogs.
Yeah.
10,
Chess
Cookie-
Master.
10 was a cookie and cream. It was this weird game, but it was like a puzzle like a puzzle platformer game, and you had like one person on the top screen and one on the bottom.
Huh?
It was this weird game we had as a kid.
But it was
But hey,
I loved
Cookies
it as a
and
kid.
cookies and cream.
yeah, cookies and
liked it as a
cream.
kid.
There was like 2 bunny rabbits, and one you had to like do puzzles on the bottom screen, and the other one you had to use like the controls to move the guy at the top, and they've got to like work together to get to the end, kind of thing.
I see.
That kind of deal.
It was a good concept, but it was
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I had
Like BTS for that coming soon.
number 9 was the Simpsons game.
Yes.
Number 8 was Brain Training.
Yeah.
Number 7 was Cooking Mama.
I was surprised Cooking Mama didn't get our top 15, not gonna lie.
Number 6.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it did, to be fair. That would have been iconic.
Yeah.
Number 6 was Raving Rabbits.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I forgot that existed.
Yeah.
Number 5 was Diamond.
Yeah.
Number 4 was Scribblenauts.
Oh, Scribblenauts.
Number 3 was Professor Layton and Akira's Village.
Yeah.
Number 2 was Pokemon Black, and number 1 was Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Nice. I had 6 of my top 10 made the list.
Yeah.
One of the ones that didn't make it was Professor Layton and the Lost Future, which we talked about.
Yeah.
Like, only
just
missed out by one point.
Yeah.
At least
The other 3 games on my list, no. My number 10 is Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia.
That got Almia. Guardian Signs got 14 points.
Okay.
I know people voted for it, but I can't remember how low.
Well, I have Shadows of Almia at 10.
It got 6 points.
5 was the only
Okay.
person who voted for it.
For what?
Rabbids.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
How about
What? What other games were on your list, Jake, that we weren't mentioned?
So I had Shadows of Almia.
Yeah.
And then I had Professor Layton and the Lost Future. My
Yeah.
other 2, I absolutely already knew these weren't going to make the list, but
Yeah.
they're both Ace Attorney games.
Yeah, I think we
so I
first had them, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had, which it was arguable because I don't think, definitely I think one of the ones I had didn't originate on the DS, but it was like ported to DS, so I
Yeah.
added it. But I had the third Ace Attorney game, and then I had Ace Attorney Investigations 2 as
Yeah.
well, which is actually a Japanese-only game that you have to download like a fan-made ROM to play in English.
Right, lovely.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I love Ace Attorney, so I thought I'd throw those in there. But I knew they weren't going to
Make
actually
it,
make the
yeah.
top 10. I just wanted to give them some love. But yeah, no, I literally had like, other than that, I literally had like, Mario Kart DS, Pokemon Black,
Yeah.
I had Professor Layton, then Black 2, Bowser's Inside Story, Explorers of the Sky. So, anyone who knows me shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so,
by
so,
that,
so the
really.
games didn't make my list.
Ditto's number 1.
Yeah, go for my number 1. You're gonna wait. You're gonna love this. Right? If you're still watching this, you've got to wait for this number 1 spot. So in 10th place,
Okay.
in 10th place, I put Sonic Rush because I feel like I played that quite a
Oh.
bit. Sonic Rush,
Oh, I forgot about that game.
really good game. Number 9, I put Theme Park because I just love that type of games. I was obsessed.
Theme Park.
You had to like, build a theme park, like with the DS and stuff.
Oh, what,
One of
like, just a rip-off Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I ever played that.
I put Rayman Raving Rabbit 2
Yeah.
in 8th. Pokemon Conquest.
That was very. That would be like my
That is
top.
that is
15.
like an unforgotten DS game, like Pokemon game.
It's so
spin-off.
underrated,
It is.
isn't it?
It
It's
really is.
It was so good. I wish they made a sequel.
It would they need to, or even
New
a remake.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Conquest.
New Pokemon Conquest. I put Simpsons
Yeah.
game next because I was a big fan of Simpsons growing up and really like the Simpsons game.
Although the DS version was terrible compared to the other ones.
Yeah, obviously the actual console ones were better, but obviously DS.
We had both.
We had both. So, I put Mario Party DS next, then White, then Kart, then Pokemon Pearl in second. It's in first place, right?
It's a Cooking Mama.
It's not Cooking Mama. It's a game no one else voted for. Not a single other person. I don't think anyone's ever played it, really. It's based off a Japanese anime show. Inazuma 11.
In a what?
Inazuma 11, right?
Inazuma 11.
Yes, it's an anime, right, about
Right.
these school kids who play football, right?
Yes.
And it's
Right.
basically like Mario Strikers if it was an anime.
Right,
Basically, you'd have like players on the team. They're all like shit, right? You have to go around recruiting other people who had like special powers, like they could do like super.
It was a TV series between 2008 and 2011.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, I'm looking this up now.
This is what I wanted. Alquez really likes this anime as well, because we were talking about it like a few months back, and he got me to like watch it again. Because I was that. It was based like, I don't know. I just remember playing it a lot. I really liked it, and.
I see. So it's basically like, yeah, so literally it was Mario Strikers, but anime.
Yeah, and it was like a big old like story mode and like type dealio on the DS, and there was like,
What is it? Inazuma 11 Strikers.
yeah, that's the one.
I've just I just looked it up, and I found a screen cap where someone is using an ability called God Hand on a football.
Yeah, yes. The main character is a goalkeeper, and you have to like do a special thing on the DS, and you get a super. You can save one super shot in the game.
I see.
It's a very niche game, but it's really really good.
That is neat. That puts like my Ace Attorney picks to shame. I literally chose a Japanese only Ace Attorney game, and you still put me to shame there. But
I can't believe it.
Honestly,
Inazuma 11.
The thing is, right? It's such like if you're not into football, I don't really think. But people like Mario Strikers, so I don't know. But
It's made by Level 5. They're the same people who made Professor Layton.
yeah.
Oh my god, they made Inazuma 11 between Professor Layton, Diabolical Box, and Professor Layton and the Lost Future. That was their game in between them.
Yeah. it gives off like the same like story type vibes for Professor Layton, but obviously it wasn't puzzles, it was just like football.
Yeah.
But it was a
Oh,
really
so they
good game.
had so there were other games in the series as well. Did you ever play any of those? Was it just the DS one?
I just had the DS one because I did. To be honest, I didn't even know they had other.
Apparently there's a new one coming out this year.
Wait, what? What on what? Switch?
Inazuma 11 Victory Road is planned for release for the PS5, PS4, Windows, Nintendo Switch, Android, and iOS in 2024.
Yes. It's coming to the channel.
So, exclusive content upcoming soon.
Inazuma 11
Victory Road.
Victory Road coming to.
It will be exclusive because will anyone else stream it?
The only person on YouTube to play this game.
Oh
The
my
the
god.
worldwide beta test is on March 2024.
Right. I'm excited
See.
now.
So
But
we're
yeah,
signing you up so you can play the beta on stream.
And it's made by the same people who made Professor Layton, so this game is probably the reason we're not getting Layton until next year.
Probably.
because they're
busy
focusing on
making this.
Inazuma 11 Victory Strikers just for me. Victory Road just for me. But yeah.
It's even online.
What is online? There's an online one.
Yeah, online PvP.
Right, okay. We've gone on a tangent on Inazuma 11, and I love it. So before we end the stream, before we end the video, we go over our top 15. So in joint 14th place, we had Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Super Mario 64 DS, Zelda Phantom Hourglass, and Viva Pinata. We had in 13th place Professor Layton and Curate's Village, 12th place Mario Party DS, 11th place Pokemon Mission Run Explorers of Sky, 9th place we had Pokemon Diamond / Pearl and Animal Crossing. 8th place was Bowser's Inside Story. Then it was 7th place with New Super Mario Bros. Joint 5th was Black 2, White 2 and Platinum. 4th was Nintendogs. 3rd was Heart Gold Soul Silver. 2nd was Black and White. And 1st was Mario Kart DS. And Inazuma 11 got 10 points and came
Last.
24th, joint with Harvest Moon, The Sims 2, and Dragon Quest 9. So, yeah. So that was our top 10 DS games. Let us know in the comments what your favourite DS game was.
Are there ones that we didn't mention?
That you did enjoy. Probably not, because they're probably going to mainly be Mario Pokemon based, but you
Tell
never
us
know.
tell us if you're a Cooking Mama stan and you're
If you're a
sad
Cooking Mama
that
stan.
she didn't make the list.
Let us know if you're an Inazuma 11 fan.
Let us know if you're a brain training fan.
Let us know if you're a Fossil Fighters fan.
Let us know if you're a Chess Master fan.
Let us know in the comments what other top
Just
10 you
let
want
us-
to see.
Let us know if you're a Pokemon Dash fan. I mean, we'll point and laugh at you, but
Yeah, but yeah, that was
you
our
can still
top
let
10
us
list.
know.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back
Next week, probably. For another
Next
video.
week.
next week. What are we doing next week?
Another YouTube video.
Well, yeah, but it won't be a
Cameron-
podcast.
No.
Of course
No,
not.
that's what I'm saying. We'll be back next week for another video.
Yeah, it would be another WarioWare because that's what we really want at the moment. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Got it.